And we are live. There it is. Good evening, crypto warriors, and welcome back to the Gem in the Crypto, episode 375. Today is Monday, April 8th, and I'm King.
And I'm Bitcoin Zay, and we're here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community Monday through Friday at 3-ish.
3-ish.
Oh, yeah.
And today we have a lot of good stories. We'll be talking about Western Union, which has finally integrated with crypto wallets. Coinbase Pro adds support for 3 new tokens. Alleged Paxful fraud blocks Nigerian users from millions in crypto. Former trading desk manager sues Kraken for $900,000. And Ripple co-founder gives out $25 million donation to XRP to San Francisco University. But more on that later. But first, the free crypto coin winner from last week. Do we have one?
Oh, yeah. So our free crypto coin winner from last week is Wired Sparks.
Ooh,
Shout out to Wired
Sparks, all right.
Who actually, in response to the question about what types of features would you like to see in wallets, he actually answered that he would like to see the top 5 or top 10 cryptos and be able to purchase them based on how they change throughout the day, which would be a pretty neat feature if you wanted to do that. So shout out to Wired Sparks. Drop that crypto coin address and we'll send those free coins to you.
Thank you, Wired Sparks.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, Game I Peep, Leroy Forbes, Money Picks. What's going on, Money Picks? I don't think I've seen that name yet.
Oh.
Tessa Hall, what's going on? Download Muhammad. Smash that like and share button, people.
Correct.
New Legacy, Christopher Ladd. Hello, all. All right, let's jump to this top story. Boom. Western Union integrates with crypto wallet to expand Philippines remittances. I mean, great to hear, but before we even get started, just want to let everybody out there know you don't even need the Western Union to use crypto. It's crazy, but I love how they're getting their unsuspecting customers on the crypto by introducing it to them. Looks like money transfer giant Western Union has teamed up with blockchain startup coins.ph to enable residents of the Philippines to more easily receive cash remittances. How is this working for Western Union when you technically don't even need them? So I mean,
well, where
are they getting their cut at?
The only reason this is even a crypto story is because of coins.ph. Coins.ph had the capabilities for digital payments for years. Then they integrated Bitcoin and Ethereum payments later, and because that capability is available on their platform, that's why this is a crypto story. It has nothing to do with Western Union, people. Western Union has not come over to crypto. They're not, changing anything. You still have to have a valid ID. You still got to do KYC. Still have limits. They still have kind of high fees. However, it wasn't capable before today. So that allowed Filipinos able to do those cross-border money transfers, supposedly cheaper, but we'll see. But this is only a crypto story because coins.ph is a blockchain-based platform.
Right. Basically,
they did digital payments at first, and then they integrated Bitcoin later. So I think Western Union is just kind of riding the coattails of that because, coins.ph already has 5 million Filipinos on their platform. Pretty big to start, and I'm sure they want their cut as far as cross-border payments go, somewhere in there, definitely.
Well, the good thing about it is, as we've been saying recently, these base hits we're looking for because, hey, we're not about to get just a Bitcoin and crypto home run there by mass adoption. This is definitely a great base hit because, for those who always say, what's the point of having crypto and stuff? Again, from a first world country like the United States or some of the Western countries, you don't see it. But for those people who may be citizens of Mexico and work in the United States, before all the craziness had recently happened, a lot of people would come up from Tijuana and work in San Diego. Or perhaps it's like this. Somebody's working across the country and they're from the Philippines, wherever. That's why they use Western Union. Well, the point of cryptocurrency is that you don't even need them. You can do this remittance payment without even needing them. And they're 30% or 20% fee, which is crazy when you think about it.
Wow.
And you're talking about 3 cents out of $1, right? 3%. But again, you're talking about sending money back home. If you're sending thousands of dollars a month home, and I said 3%. Like 30% actually for them. So 30 cents for every dollar. So 30 cents on every dollar. And you're trying to send, say you send $100,000 home a year. It's $30K.
Gone.
So what? Taxes? Just to send your own money to somebody else?
Garbaggio.
Come on, man. Listen.
And like you said, it's only a base hit simply because long term what you want to see is the actual, full crypto payments. But what's good is those payments that are used on their platform, they can at some point turn those payments into cryptocurrency if they receive it, and they can say, oh, I want to instantly transfer it into something else, or vice versa. I received Bitcoin, but I want to transfer it instantly. So good base hit.
Right.
You know, we're on our way, but you know they got to start small. Western Union, they have no choice at this point to integrate.
Oh, so they're done.
They're done.
I mean, they are done. There's
done.
Literally no need for them. I mean, at the very least, they can clean up their offices, right? Every time I've seen the Western Union, it's like just madness around there.
Yes,
but again, you know, at least people are learning about it. And I mean, I would offer not to necessarily the Western Union teller, as you call them, but maybe the manager or something, because the teller's going to be like, what are you talking about? But literally speak to like a branch manager and something to say, why are your fees so high? Like exactly where you charge me, especially, for example, if you're a Filipino customer and you're using Western Union at this point, you really need to be like, why can't I just use coins.ph on my own?
Yeah.
Like, why am I still paying you guys 30%, 26%, 24%? Same with airports when you do your exchange and your currency. That's about to be a thing of the past, too. I mean, they are literally killing people on international currency transfers. Again, that's literally just to flip your money to a different currency when you travel. And that's anywhere from 20 to 30%. Again,
20 too much people.
20 to 30%?
Way too much people.
What? 20 to 30 cents on a dollar? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's taxing.
What is going on? I got some more people coming in. Christopher Moya, Panji Smokey, Marcellus Love, T Cheek. There we go. Make sure we smash that like and share. Christopher Moya, and let me know if I'm mispronouncing that. I think it's Moy or Moy. Just Moy. There, see, you got that Espanol. Did we cover EOS on Coinbase already? I joined a little bit too late. No, we are about to cover that right now.
Oh, yeah.
If we had one of those things where it was like coming to you live, it's like scream, blur out. Anyway, Coinbase Pro has support for 3 new tokens: EOS, Augur, and Maker. The last one, Maker, caught me off guard. What made Coinbase Pro decide on these 3 tokens besides their normal pump dump?
Well, the most surprising one to me was Augur, because they've had trouble with their platform.
True, especially as of recent.
Didn't they have like 1 million or so stolen from their platform?
Scam?
Or scammed from their platform?
Coinbase loves scams. Bring it on.
By using, tricky verbiage on the smart contracts so that, it would execute against you, against your favor, but you couldn't argue it because technically it was correct and executed against you. So, Augur was kind of weird there. I do know MakerDAO, the reason they're there, and I've been doing some research on them, is because they have a program, or they have an actual protocol called the CDP, where you can actually put up your Ethereum as collateral for a Ethereum loan. So, for example, if you have 10 Ethereum and they're valued at $100 right now, or whatever it is, that's $1,000. It'll give you an amount that it can loan you out. So, let's say it's 500. You get $500 worth of Ethereum. You can use it for whatever you want, and then if you pay it back, you still get the original Ethereum back. So that you never really have to spend
that price point is.
Exactly. And you have an actual liquidation price.
That is a really good one.
You have a liquidation price, but it's based on the percentage you're making. Yep. So Maker is a pretty innovative way to do loans going forward. Shout out to Crypto Bobby. I actually looked at a lot of his videos about it and a few other people, but and if you actually participate in it, that is an actual good blockchain company, in my opinion, going forward, because they don't have, the deposits and the different standards you have as far as credit checks. It's literally, do you have Ethereum? Okay, well, the amount of Ethereum you have, that's the amount you can get. It's all smart contract related, and it works good. So I like that on Coinbase. We've heard of EOS, and this was sort of what I believe is Coinbase's push to try and get noticed in the middle of all of the price movement, and when the bull market comes back, everybody all of a sudden is news coming out of nowhere. So I think they've been viewing these before, but it's pretty good to see them put them out now at this point.
Speaking of before the bull market comes back, I think it's interesting that they're starting to list so many more. Is because I think they realized how much money they missed out on the last bull market.
Yep.
Coinbase. Don't get confused. Their money is in data. They're like Facebook, with less, of course, users. But they make the majority, and this is me speculating, but I would speculate that they make the majority of their money through customer acquisition and data. When you was hearing those numbers, about 100,000 people are signing up, and that's because 100,000 people are signing up a month during the bull run. Literally, those 100,000 people were signing up to purchase at the time 1 or 2 coins. It was Bitcoin, Ethereum, then they added Ripple, and since then, whatever else, right? I haven't used it, so I don't even know. But at the peak, I think they had maybe had 3 or 4 Litecoins. So they had 4. But before Litecoin and Ripple, all they had was Bitcoin and Ethereum. And their thing was like, hey, this is the place. It's not all the extra stuff. You just come buy this simple stuff. They added a couple more for some quick pump and dumps. You buy these simple 4 or 5 tokens. But I also think they realized, when you talk about the likes of Binance's or I mean, Huobi's, we talk about Buybox, or Bbox, whoever, where those transaction fees literally made them a unicorn company in a less amount of time than Coinbase, actually.
Yeah.
You know, some of these companies came around these exchanges like, hey, we're billionaires after 16 months. It is what it is. We're going to do things our way. I mean, this is literally kicking the door down. And I think after that last one, Coinbase learned, like, all right, while everything we have going on with the data has worked a lot, I mean, as far as selling your company, IPOing it, or in regards to regulations, you know, this data is good, the government loves it, giving these back doors. But when it comes to making that capital up front, that of course they do not want to miss out on, they've realized, hey, we need multiple coins. We need to let people trade these things because these fees are no joke on the trading.
So it's a money play. I'll give it to Coinbase.
When you say Augur, too, especially, when you say you don't see where that came from, like, the popularity.
Yeah, because, I mean, Christopher Moy here says we need prediction markets. I agree, but in my opinion, they kind of jumped the gun with Augur. It hasn't really proven anything, but the other two, as far as how it works, I think so. But yeah, prediction markets are needed. I agree there. But I mean, Coinbase is basically, they're giving themselves a basket of portfolios. They're like, hey, we're going to try with everything. Everything people want to buy, we're going to definitely bring it in. So shout out to them.
There we go. Oh, we talked about EOS and Crypto Blood popped up. That's all you got to say. Hey, what's going on, Crypto Blood? Gaston Cruz, what's going on, Gaston? Is this Gaston from Blockchain Beach? We said EOS. All y'all came out the woodwork. That was good seeing both of you all. What's going on, Edwin IT, Mike Bitcoin Outlaw? There we go. Everybody in here.
Everybody on
Sergeant
Facebook
Crypto said, just here getting these gains. I know what's going on Facebook. All right, speaking of different exchanges in general, or at least those who be considered money transmitters in the eyes of the United States government, alleged Paxful fraud blocks Nigerian users from millions in crypto funds. This is an unfortunate story to read. Again, this is alleged, but we have covered Paxful in detail before. In fact, Bitcoin Zay has actually done a video on it, which I believe is still on our channel. There we go. Gaston Cruz, shout out to Blockchain Beach. All right, there we go. Got Blockchain Beach in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Gaston does marketing for Blockchain Beach. Folks, if you're in the LA area and you're listening, then make sure you check out some of their events. Really fun events. A lot of good crypto stuff going on. In Nigeria, thousands of cryptocurrency investors and traders have reportedly lost access to millions of dollars. Paxful Incorporated, a major cryptocurrency services firm based in Estonia, is accused of large-scale fraud, reportedly suspending the accounts of Nigerian users. Users are now locked out of their online wallets with the keys to their funds presumably locked inside. First of all, again, if you have a lot of money, don't leave it on exchange. And Paxful, no offense, again, we have done a video on them. We talk about them, how good they are as far as the different ways you can buy and spend crypto and everything. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't leave my money on them. Yeah. Like, Paxful definitely isn't one.
Hasn't been proven.
Right? Yeah, come on. Has anybody said, hey, I've left a couple $100,000 on Paxful before?
Nope. Except for this one guy.
Right. What's going on here?
Well, he didn't actually leave a couple $100,000, but one guy said in the comments, he said he left about $9,000. He was relying on that for his kid's college fund. For whatever reason, he left it on Paxful, but he had about $9,000. But Paxful, they've been widely used on the African continent in different countries. They built schools in Rwanda, and they said they have a goal of building over 100 schools. However, it does come as a shock that they would shut down certain Nigerian investors and traders simply because they wanted to. They haven't actually given a statement on why they lost access to this millions of dollars. But this is an ongoing story because we have to see if it was a mistake, if it was an outage in that area, if there was some sort of real fraud that went on. We have to wait and see. But at this point, not very good to have it shut down if people are doing daily transactions like some people do. One guy here, he actually has 60,000 in crypto assets withheld, and it sucks because Nigerians have a bad reputation among people online, so people are kind of just throwing it off like, whatever, these are Nigerians. But in the global economy, there is no way you could just ignore this when cryptocurrency comes up, because if you're going to have global adoption, you're going to have countries everywhere, and you're going to have to be able to have that platform available for everyone. So they need to come up with an answer. Yeah, slippery slope.
I will say this, and when I first heard this story, my initial thought was, wait, who's the fraudulent party here? We talking about Paxful and the Nigerians, because as you're kind of saying, and as we saw in one of the Twitter comments, one of the Nigerian customers alluded to, hey, we're one of you guys' biggest population. Here, let me go to it. It's very unfortunate that you have categorized. I'm not sure this is a series or not, or they're just trying to save the space on Twitter because there's a a lot of mispronounced words, misspelled words.
Yeah,
but it's very unfortunate that you have categorized all Nigerians as scammers when they make up 40% of the total number of profit you make from Paxful. Instead of banning their accounts, why not subject them to thorough verification process? This user is correct if this number is true. If they do make up 40% of the total number of profit, then of course they definitely should push them through a verification process instead of banning them. But because they did outright ban them, I have to say that I highly doubt that's an accurate number. And then, you know, just looking at the international scene, it's unfortunate, but yes, Nigeria is known as one of those hot spots of scammers. I mean,
and like I said, if you got a bad reputation, some people just throw it off as whatever happens.
But as Bitcoin they said as well, this is that slippery slope. All of Nigeria isn't scammers. I don't care if 90% of them are. If you have 10% that's trying to use crypto that's not, then you cannot just blanket the whole nation. Because while that's okay for Paxful to do for them, allegedly, again, this is what we talk about with our own country or Western countries, or some of the more powerful countries, not just Western countries. You know, China does it, Russia does it, United States, Venezuela is clearly doing it. But that's that slippery slope where one day you say, well, these people can't do it. All right, well, maybe all the governors are saying Paxful, you're not allowed to operate here.
And everybody's going.
Right, and then, you know, your whole customer base goes. So slippery slope, but definitely want to make sure we pay attention to this because I cannot wait to see what happens next. But it looks like here that, you know, some of the Paxful people have responded. Here's Ray Paxful saying, when 2 of your other accounts are banned because you have ignored all warnings, any new accounts will also be banned because you are banned. Marketplaces cannot survive with such bad actors. Any other accounts you make will forever be banned. Do not return, please. So this is a double-edged sword. I'm happy to see some of their team come out and talk about it because as we've seen in the past, a lot of people don't. And also, as we've seen in the past, a lot of these scammers are sophisticated. They will come online, be mad, argue, what's going on here? And, you know, the company's like, can show a screenshot, like, no, dude, like, you've been stealing for like 3 months. Everybody knows.
It's your 4th account.
Right. So, but again, it's alleged on both sides. It's a lot of he say, she say. And I'm sure we will know what happens soon.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Good to see there.
Right. Former trading, I mean, it's crazy. I guess people are going out to the exchanges and stuff. Former trading desk manager sues Kraken for $900,000 over alleged failure to pay. What's going on here?
Oh, yeah. Well, Jonathan Silverman, he joined the exchange in April 2017. He was supposed to manage their institutional sales and trading, and it claims that they took in over $19 million worth of profit. And his agreement was that he was supposed to get 10% of that profit along with $150,000 salary. So because of that agreement, he was supposed to get at least $900K or $907,631 to be exact. However, he hasn't received it, so now he's going at Kraken. And I don't know if this is something that it was personally between him and Jesse Powell, because that's what I always see. When people have a gripe with some of these companies, excuse me, could literally just be them and the CEO having an argument. And they're just like, he owes me money from such and such. We saw it with Craig Wright. We saw it with Roger Ver. We saw it with other companies. So,
and with this, I wouldn't doubt it because something like this, you gotta remember when this happened. He joined the exchange in April 2017. Bull run's just starting, people. In fact, it's kind of underway. Really, it's really
April, I was saying.
Yeah, I think we started in January at 1,000. April was probably around 3,000, 4,000. Yep. Technically, if we didn't know that was going to 20K, that was the bull run from January to April.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, from from August of 2016 to April 2017. But my point behind me saying all that is that he jumped into this while it was hot. It wasn't FOMO crazy. This thing is about to bear crash, going to the bear market hot like in December.
Yes,
but in April, it was pretty hot. So as you said, in April, if you were to put, let's say, a couple $100,000 in the crypto, whatever he did, because clearly he said, he's owed almost $1 million. If you put that much in an exchange in April at the time of 2017, you remember this was before exchanges had to massively scale, before they are overwhelmed and all that. With that being said, for the high, basically your high-priced customers or customers you have marked as, all right, they're going to pass these benchmarks, then you get to talk to some people in charge. So like as you said, it sounds personal. I can almost guarantee Jonathan Silverman, when he made his investment into Kraken, he spoke to someone on the executive team.
Yeah.
You're not putting $500,000 to $1 million up at this time in the cryptocurrency because it wasn't the thing still.
Yeah.
People
weren't
when
he started working there.
Right, or when he started working there, So to see this happen and then to see, that hey, all these profits may or may have went by. I'm sure they did in 2017, but I think he might be a year and a half too late to get that money back. Because if Kraken is like any other crypto business out here during this last bear market in 2018 until now, essentially people had like hunkered down and tried to save everything they could. So if he wants some of his money back, I don't see it happening anytime soon. I mean, Kraken, Jesse probably like, look, bro, you come talk to me during the next bull market. I might be able to hook you up.
What are my hours? 9 to 5.
Right. But I just don't see it happen. But again, it does sound personal.
Robert Adler, I would say, another employee, he tried to get the same thing, and they haven't paid him either. So, hey, like I said, Jesse Powell may end up being Birdman, or he may just have a couple people that are jealous and whatnot. So, if you want it, come take it, type deal. But
I was just about to say, if if you're just pointing fingers for $1 million, it sounds like you got a few million more. It's like Diddy on Get 'Em to the Greek. I got 20 cuckoo-doos, whatever they call it. You got 21, sir. I got 21. I'm trying to get y'all one. I'm trying to get y'all 1 million. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. Ryan Cooper said, "Bird Box don't look." Yes. Downing Muhammad said, "Hope there's no more funny business out there and everyone stays safe." Who knows, man? Between crypto and Los Angeles, I think funny business. Crypto, Los Angeles, and New York. Funny business is the middle name, right?
Oh, yeah.
Ripple co-founder gives $25 million donation in XRP to San Francisco University. Wow. I thought this is a very impressive story because as we have seen throughout the past couple of years, Ripple has been giving out XRP left and right. And I understand because when you have funny money, why not? No one's giving out $25 million of Bitcoin. No one's giving out $25 million of anything else. But Ripple has literally been giving out millions of their currency around the globe. And hey, shout out. That's the way to do it.
Give them a hand clap.
Yeah, hey, listen.
Just for being able to print your own money and then literally give it away to people once it has value and make people believe that it actually works. Oh, shout out to them. That is amazing. Well,
even a bigger shout out. Being able to do all this and not have the United States hang you upside down. I mean, this is quite amazing. But Chris Larson, co-founder of San Francisco-based tech company Ripple, and his wife have donated $25 million in XRP to a university in California, according to an official announcement on April 5th. This is, to me, and I didn't mention his wife's name because I'm not sure how involved she is in the crypto space, so I'm not sure why they did. But perhaps she is very involved. I don't know. But regardless, as an aside, I think it's pretty funny if you think about that Larry David episode. When they were sitting down eating like lunch or whatever, he thanked the guy for lunch, and his wife was like, "Well, you didn't thank me." He was like, "Well, he paid for it." So right now it's like I don't know. Maybe she's been involved in Ripple, but they're saying him and his wife have donated $25 million in Ripple. I'm just like, well, did him and his wife donate that, or did he donate because he's co-founder of Ripple? I don't know. But pretty cool story to see, and free money, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, most of these giveaways that they've been doing are pretty strategic. So in the San Francisco area, which
I'm about to say, come on. Why you ain't doing it in Texas?
Yeah, they basically, this is what they did. They basically donated money so they can find the best employees from San Francisco State University to come work for either them or for other companies that they work with in the fintech space. It's just an investment. If they can put in $25 million in a few years, make $1 billion off of the work that comes from that, great investment on their end. Because in my opinion, XRP, for whatever reasons, it doesn't work that well, but it is good for donations. If you can turn it into money, then use it. So shout out to them.
The university will direct the funds to support students studying global entrepreneurial and fintech ecosystems. According to San Francisco, I believe, State University, the donation is the largest single contribution made in cryptocurrency to university in the United States. Wow.
Yep.
The university president, Leslie E. Wong, said this groundbreaking gift will position the College of Business as an evolving, distinctively diverse and industry-relevant epicenter of business innovation and entrepreneurship. Chris, Lina, and RippleWorks are innovators, and their gift will inspire our students creatively and strategically approach the business and tech landscapes to become the next generation of entrepreneurs and global business leaders. At the end of the day, the donation is exactly. I was going to say the donation is super cool because it does allow students to say, "Hey, not even students, allows the college to get behind fintech and cryptocurrency and blockchain technology to the point where it doesn't matter if I believe it or not." Some guy just say he has something of value of $25 million that they're about to give to us so we can study this. We're about to start studying this because we need to bring more of those. So again, it's pretty cool to see that. But at the same time, we also had to mention this story because, I mean, you look at some of these things from last year and stuff. You have Ripple donating $50 million to 17 universities at one point of last year, $29 million for U.S. public schools. You have the thing with Ellen.
I mean, Ashton Kutcher.
You're about to hit like $100 million. I mean, not even to mention the people they had come to their conferences. I can't remember. They had
Clinton.
Was it Clinton or Green? Yeah. So Greenspan.
Yeah.
I can't remember if he was at theirs or Swift. But regardless, you're talking about they've literally given away / spent $100 million in XRP. Now we don't know how these contracts are formed. It could be for this $25 million. It could be 1 million of XRP for the next 50 years or something, or excuse me, 25 years. Something set up like that. We don't know that. But in general, if you're giving away $100 million, you've only been around for a couple years. I don't know. I don't know.
Funny money, man.
Funny money. Yeah. It's some funny math going on over there.
Yeah.
But hey, that's what's up.
Trying to pay for their sins ahead of time.
People are accepting it, so that's pretty cool to see.
True.
For the free cryptic coin, what are we doing today?
Oh yeah, so for today, how do you feel about Coinbase listing EOS, Augur, and MakerDAO? Do you think these coins will succeed because of Coinbase, or that they will succeed in spite of it? Do you think they'll fail? Do you think they're good choices? Let us know what you think. Put that cryptic coin address, and we'll send those free coins to you.
And as always, make sure you smash that like and share. And if you have not already, subscribe and tap that bell to the side. And we will see you all tomorrow. I think that's all we have for today, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. All for me.
Make sure you do it for that free cryptic coin. Couple last comments here. Looks like Enrique Cruz said, by the way, it's XRP. Turn to run. I'm not shilling. Been on the game for a long time. For sure. Sergeant Crypto said, you tell me you wouldn't take that funny money, I'll take all of it. Hey, listen, I didn't say
it was funny you can't use it. It's funny that they're actually spending.
We say all the time, Ripple is a very good tradable coin. Just know what you're holding on to. All right, other than that, we'll see y'all tomorrow, folks. Cheers.
Oh, yeah. Have a good one.